Here we are, the long-awaited Cinema 187 Video Homicide studio tour. Right now we're outside of the studio, so real quick, I just want to give you a bit of a rundown of what you see outside. We got My House of a Thousand Corpses, 11 by 17 print. Fucking love the way that turned out. I did that like probably 2021, and really proud of that one back then especially. But I could probably update this, and I have drawn Spalding a few times since, but really dig that one. This is a cool one right here. This is the original color, not the original like inks. I have the original inks, but I just did like a photocopy to color in case I fucked it up, you know what I mean, because I was using markers. This was a screening of Texas Chainsaw Massacre I went to with my brother and my cousin. It was the last 35mm screening at the Rainbow Cinema. This right here is obviously fucking needs to be reframed, but this is my Day of the Dead Tom Savini autograph. Got that on my birthday from my cousin Michelle. This is a painting I did of my stepdad and my grandpa, who have both passed away. Big influences in my life, obviously. This is right here is Repulsion. Poster art by Putrid. We got this right here is by Tony McMillan. This is an original piece. You got a framed, or not a frame, but you got an original piece when you ordered his Friday the 13th comic he did. This is a Gates of Hell thing that I did. Lucio Fulci, of course. Love this. I've actually made a sticker out of that. Another Putrid piece. This is Fluffy. And this is this needs to be moved, but this is Radioactive Blob Fuel, original watercolor painting of Filthy Ralph. Zero Fucks. Unfinished painting of Zombie. We've got some Neck Face. Big fan of Neck Face. Another 11 by 17 print of my original lineup of characters. Me and my brother. My grandfather's Navy photo. Another Neck Face. And then over here, we got a photo of me, my dad, and my brother. This painting right here we call the Show Tell. Did this a couple years ago, and obviously a fan of Taxi Driver my whole life. Really wanted to pay homage to it, so... this right here is a little painting I bought from a flea market from an artist. I forget what his name was. There's his signature. But we got, I forget his name, Kakamari from Itchy the Killer. The blonde-haired Yakuza dude that's fucking sadomasochist. These right here are some of my oldest paintings I have of my character, the Purple Demon. I forget what that says. It's written on the back, both of those. But yeah, let's take a venture into the studio of Cinema 187 / Video Homicide. Before we go into the actual studio, I want to let everybody know that my comic Filthy Ralph is now in its 6th issue, and it is available for purchase as a set for $25 US and $10 shipping US, and you can get all 6 adventures of Filthy Ralph, and there is going to be plenty more, so hope you stay tuned, and definitely if you want to get these, you can go to the website link in the description of this video and go to the how to order page. Boom. This is it. It's an 8 by 10 room, so not the biggest room, but serves purpose. I put off making this video for so long because I had a bookshelf over here, and we'll kind of make our way around the room starting from over here. But real quick, I want to quickly share that I do now have a Cinema 187 website. So the link to this website will be in the description. You can't buy anything directly from the website, like a web shop, but there's my my handle on Instagram is there, links to the YouTube, links to the Instagram, and my personal email is there. So if you want to get any zines and you don't want to go through Instagram, you can go through the website, message me on my email, and I'll get back to you. Just put Cinema 187 zines in the subject line. This right here behind the TV, or on the TV, this is a Western story I'm working on. It's a comic. This is like the first, 7 pages, but I've got 30, and the rest of them are inside of this fucking table here. Gonna close the door up. So when you first come in, up on top of the door, you got Kill Bill tucked in behind Dracula and Frankenstein lobby cards. My Uncle Ron actually got me those. You might notice the nasty fucking wallpaper shit, but I didn't want to move it. I don't give a fuck. I didn't want to paint. There's Richie, rest in peace, my stepdad, greatest fucking guy ever. Exposed me to the likes of the Shaw Brothers, John Carpenter, The Thing, fucking Rambo films. We went and saw Last Samurai together. We saw the guy was a big part of my life, so I often talk about him. This right here is Pedro Shrunken Head. Got a TV here. On my desk, there's like dope, grinder, a bunch of sort of like go-to things like pencils and random pens and stuff. I busted out some like zine maker stuff because, you know, I'm a zine maker by trade. And this right here isn't my main pencil case. It's actually my backpack, which is in the car, but it's just microns and Sharpies and stuff like that because I'm a big fan of microns. But over the summer, I really started using the Faber-Castell brush pens, which are fantastic. And I bought this Posca pen set, like Posca paint set. Haven't used it yet. So these are all fucking brand new, and I've been just dying to check them out. Over here, this is my printer. I'm going to try to get around here. But yeah, that's my printer right there. It's an HP. Let me see if we can zoom in. MFP M283FDW. It's fucking awesome. Highly recommended. Right above the TV, we got some more paintings that I did. Those are just acrylic paintings right there. Actually, I did those quite a few years ago. This one right here I did recently. I made a video talking about it, sort of in the studio type vlog, 187 heavily Ratfink ripoff. This is a painting I did quite a few years ago as well. The only thing that I only recently really discovered about this painting is I forgot to fucking continue his arm underneath the swords, but I still really like that one, and I had a blast making that painting back in the day. Did that one right there on mushrooms with my dad, and that one right there. I did this one, the Grim Reaper, around the same time that I did that show tell one outside of the door there. So really big fan of that. We got Overdose by Sawblade 666, and that drawing of Ratfink there I did in 2006. And there's a drawing of like sort of a Robert Crumb style cab behind it. My dad had them, and I was like, dude, can I get those? Because I'd love to put them in the fucking office or in the studio. There's obviously a gang of weed drying in here. I'm not gonna point out the elephant in the room, but right here we've got All We Need Is Sleaze print by Mitch Toxic Art. This was given out with the All We Need Is Sleaze issue. I forget what issue it was, but really cool stuff. Right here, behind these fucking things, we got a Gates of Hell print by Radioactive Blobfuel. Really love that. That appears in Cinema 187 issue 1, which we'll get to in a second. That right there is the original color of Cinema 187 issue 2. The only problem was it cut off the thing that says After Crumb, which fucking bums me out, but I can't do anything about it at the moment. It's already been in print for years, so that's Edgar Allan Poe, little postcard from my mom's friend, who's an artist. Her name's Sarah Kane. She's a phenomenal artist, and this is a painting I gave to my grandpa years ago. It's a Fat Tony, and it was, you know, in his house, and then when he passed, like, I was like, you know what, I just gotta make sure that's always in the forefront, because that picture, like, means a lot to me. Fuck, I just dropped a bunch of stuff. It's okay. Anyways, getting to, like, in front of me here, what I've pulled out is the available stock of Cinema 187 right now. So currently, this is what I got left right now. So not even all of the issues are in print, and I'm dropping them clearly. We've got 4 issues of... Dude. Well. Fuck. I was, like, contemplating on, like, restarting the video, but then I was like, you know what? 8 minutes in, dude, I'm not restarting this fucking video. So there's issue 1. Issue 2. I think I got, like, 9 copies of this, but they are the black and white prints. These are not in color. This right here is issue 3, which has a color cover, but it is not color interior. It's black and white. And then I've got 4 issues of issue 4, which is the Video Nasty special. And 1 copy black and white also available. And then I've got the Cinema 187 cards right here. So Chiba Chong, Chronic Cheech, Violent Jason, Razor Wrath, oh fuck, Mad Mike, Crispy Kruger, of course, 40 for Travis. Like, if you want to get any of these, just random cards, let me know. I'm selling them for $2 a piece, or I'm selling a full set of 16 cards for $20, which I do have some of the sets set aside right over here. I've got... That's a complete set. Well, this one on top is not, but that one behind is a complete set of the cards. And I've also got some uncut sheets of the cards, but we'll get around to the room to that. We'll get around to that part of the room in a minute. So if anybody wants to order any of the Cinema 187 zines, you can message me at cinema.187 on Instagram, or you can message me on my email, which is rickparadis1992@hotmail.com. And if you really need to know anything more, you can message me. And like, if all else fails, go to the Cinema 187 website, which there's a link to that in the description of this video, and you can email me directly through there. So, well, not directly through there. You can get my email from there and then send me a fucking email. But if you don't know what Cinema 187 looks like on the inside, it's just a whole gang of really fucking amazing artists' interpretation on, in this case, the Video Nasties. So, really good stuff. Full color, of course. Articles, fucking... there's actually a recent review of this on the Sawblade 666 YouTube channel, so you can check out a review of this and some of my other stuff. So, really fun exploitation art zine. It's what makes, you know, it's what makes, you know, my comics and zines like separate, you know what I mean? Because I have this comic called Filthy Ralph, which I've got tons of copies of. Blood Drunk, I got issue 1, I got issue 2, I've got the fucking, you know, these ones right here. If you're a fan of Fangoria, you might kind of recognize that cover swipe, but this one right here was all horror films. So Filthy Ralph interacting with House of a Thousand Corpses, Hellraiser, Dawn of the Dead, Videodrome, Exorcist, and so on and so forth. So these are available for purchase as well. If you want to get all 4 issues of Filthy Ralph, which are this one, issue 1, fucking issue 2. So there's issue 1, issue 2, and then I do have a few color copies of this one left. This is the collected strips number 3, and then this is collected strips, or excuse me, that's collected strips number 1. This is collected strips number 2, and of course, Blood Drunk. So that's $20 US. You get 5 comics. Actually, you get 6 because there's the Filthy Ralph and Little Ricky one, which I don't have any made right now, or otherwise I'd show it. But you really support the channel, support the arts. You know what I mean? If you want to get involved with Cinema 187, you can message me, you can submit art and all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, this is my station of like how I store all my zines, my stock. Basically the top here is like graffiti zine that I made called Rodney the Demon, and Blood Drunk. This right here is all Raise the Dead. So Macaroni and Dope. This is the last issue of Macaroni and Dope that I have. So if you want to claim that, you can message me. These right here are just sketchbook material zines. So, you know, like for instance, there's that painting. Bunch of cool shit. Filthy Ralph having sex with Minnie while Mickey Mouse looks on horror. So that's the kind of art you're getting involved with my shit. Macaroni and Dope, though, has like my favorite centerfold. Oh, if you're a fan of Pink Flamingos, John Waters, there's a good piece. Beavis and Butthead. But yeah, this, fuck. Pain in the ass with one hand, dude. There it is. So this is actually a massive drawing, which has like all my characters out front of this store. So that's the centerfold for Macaroni and Dope. Like there's like I have I can print new copies of stuff. Like I'm not out of stock. I'm just saying that this is what I have right now because I need to get new ink. I don't plan on getting it anytime soon. I want to get rid of some of this stuff. I do have issue copies. Like this is issue 5 of Cinema 187. And the thing about this is this is my personal copy. Like I have like I always keep 3 copies of every zine I make for myself because I have like I have them in comic. I have one set that's in comic bags and boards. I have one set that's in a binder, and I just have a set that I kind of show. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I can print more of those as well if you want. But this is what's available right now, and I'll let it be known when I have new sets of them completely print and all that shit. Anyways, moving along, we've got this is just like a Foot Locker kind of thing. Well, that's a Foot Locker that has 4 short boxes of comics in there, which I can't get to. That's not going to be permanently staying there because the heat is not on, the air is not on, but it is on top of a vent. So that has to be, I can't leave that there because I won't be able to heat the room properly and I'll fuck up the comics and stuff. This right here is just like basically storage for clothes. Sorry, there's not like anything spectacular in there. And then down here we got Chucky and we've got Michael Myers and a fucking light bulb. And then the movie collection, which is just, you know, grown outside of my control. I haven't actually bought a movie in probably like a year, it feels like. But, you know, I'm a big fan, still a fan of collecting flicks. I just don't buy them near as much. But, you know, there's a whole gang. Like, this is not in alphabetical order at all. Only some of it is, and I'll get to that. But, you know, you kind of like, I don't know, lose your mind when you collect this type of shit sometimes because you got so much stuff. It's like, what the fuck do you watch? You know? I'm trying to like, there we go. My fucking like shoulder just cracked. I don't know if you heard that. These right here are all the tapes that my dad made. Heavy Metal, RoboCop, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, The Thing, From Another World, Halloween 1 and 2. I've talked about that tape. You know, just a whole fuckload of good stuff. That's how I first saw Heavy Metal. That's how I first saw Day of the Dead. And I looked for this in a stream and I couldn't find it one time, but there's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one. And I just started to put these here because I wanted to, you know, I'm inspiring myself right now because I'm working on multiple fucking comics right now. It's insane. I've got the comic I'm doing for Cinema 187 number 6. I've got a comic that I'm doing that I'm serializing on Instagram called Out on Parole. So I'm working on that. I'm also working on like the editing of Cinema 187 issue 6 on itself and getting ready to start the comic that I have there on the TV, like the layouts I got there. So yeah, shitload of fucking, there's like random stuff up here too. Like one of my Garbage Pail Kids, like that actually has the Garbage Pail Kids header. And then the ones that I made, the Cinema 187 headers, that's me and my brother. And then this right here, shout out to Spark.pdf. He sent me this by mistake, but I can't get rid of it now. Of course, we got Frankie there. We've got a bunch of fucking, like, heavy hitter films behind here, if you can tell. Like, you know, just to point out a few, like, we got Pinocchio's Revenge, total banger. We've got Curse of the Demon, like, sandwiching Seven Samurai. Yeah, Cronenberg stuff. The Killer, Romero, Heavy Metal. Heavy Metal next to Vacation is totally fucking appropriate. Love both those movies. Unopened Garbage Pail Kids up there. Bunch of stuff. Tapes that I made up there. Herschel Gordon Lewis Blood Trilogy right there on VHS. Something Weird video releases. Fulci, Argento, Godzilla. Whole bunch of clamshells. This all right here is a farce though. These are all empty. And I thought about getting rid of them, but then I was like, you know what? I like them. I like the way it looks when I look at the wall. I really do enjoy it. Camera that I use for making my videos right here. It's covered in spray paint because I took it on many missions. So basically, it's alphabetical from here all the way to about halfway there. I stopped at F or E. And then everything else still needs to be fucking... Oh, man. But down there I got some uncut Cinema 187 cards. Bunch of other random stuff. Some unmade zines. So, like, there's some covers for Cinema 187 number 6. Or, excuse me, number 3. Bag of magazines. Or box of magazines. We got this little skeleton that guards my clothes. Up here, I've got a bootleg copy of Air Pirates Funnies number 1. And I've got a bootleg copy of Squeak the Mouse. And then I did this little print of Dope from Gilbert Sheldon with the Freak Brothers. A couple comic boxes up top. Bunch of random stuff. One of them has all my underground stuff. I was showing my uncle that shit today. And then the bookshelf. Oh, I should show the rest. So there's my DVD VCR combo. Got a 360 and a PS2. This dude right here, my buddy at work, made this for me. 3D printed it. It's like a samurai. I'm going to paint it. So he actually just left where I work, but I got his Instagram, so I can show him when I paint it. I kind of did a video recently talking about all these books, like showing, not talking about all of them, but just showing a bunch of stuff. There's like zines kind of all over the place. This is sort of a good little box right here. This is the Ebon Press comics. And if you don't know what those are and you're a fan of Fulci, you've like missed out. Because Beyond, Gates of Hell, the zombie comic, which was like originally it was 4 issues. There's one in the back that I really want you to see. Maniac. And Yeah, man. These comics are fucking sweet. I've actually kind of like chummy with the artist of that. I forget his name, but we like each other's stuff on Instagram all the time. This right here is a bunch of EC reprints, which is where I got the you know, Haunt of Fear, Crypt, and Vault of Horror. I had to showcase all three of the horror stuff with the Zap Comics issue 0, which to me is more notorious of a cover than issue 1. Bunch of stuff. Got this for my birthday. I just posted a video showing that off and showing off Electra Assassin. Got my Crumb section there. Crumb and Frank Miller. Bunch of random books down here. These are all my sketchbooks and prints, portfolios and stuff. I'm going to do a video talking about the original art that's in this binder. Some really cool stuff. And then making our way around the room to the other side. These are my sticker walls. It's just like a big piece of foam, like really thin foam from the dollar store. I just totally fucked them up with stickers, man. There's all kinds of stickers. Everybody from Rob Mursky to, you know, Why Not Art, the guy that does Liver Mortis Zine, the guy that does the Michael Mouse comic, Holy Mountain Printing. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. So, and then you got my battle vest there. I don't call it the battle vest, but I just said that so you know what I'm talking about, with Pazuzu on top looking at the fucking demon. So if you ever see that around, say what up. Anyways, I appreciate everybody for watching. And if you want to get any of the zines, like I said, message me at cinema.187 on Instagram, or go to this website, which is linked in the description. And if you go to the how to order, you can see how to order from there. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody for watching. Leave a 666 in the comments. And adios.